Kia ora everybody, welcome to the Edgar Centre in Dunedin. We have Canterbury versus Waikato in our first semi-final for the women's under-19 nationals.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun game to watch. You're here with Nat Visger and Miney Johnson, all-female commentary in Dunedin. It's cleared up today. It's sunny out. Still more fun to be inside, though. We took off our coats, didn't we?
Yes, we did, and the gloves are off.
All right, well, we're going to introduce the teams for this afternoon's semi-final, and we're going to start with Waikato.
So for Waikato, we have Emma Baker, Dijon Schuler, Dominique Stevens, Ella Bradley, Hine Blakely, Casey Leaf, Koha Lewis, Quay Walker-Ekatone, River Walker-Pittman, and Tyler Mitchell. We also have our assistant coaches, Leanne Walker, and head coach Anthony Corbin, as well as our manager, Paulette Leaf.
Next, we have Waitaha Canterbury. We have Emily Knight, Helen Matthews, Isabel Orr, Jordana Falconer, Katie Jo Vandenboga. That's probably correct. Sorry, Katie. Molly Coburn, Rosalia Samia, Sophia Harrison, Sophie Adams, and Stella Porter. They'll be coached by Mel Downer and managed by Nikki Harrison. I believe Waitaha is a bit of a combined team.
Yeah, so it's a bit of Canterbury with some mid-Canterbury and also North Canterbury.
Yeah, there'll be a North Canterbury in there. Waikato's missing, it looks like Charlize Ledger-Walker is with the 3x3 team over in China.
Mongolia.
Mongolia, that's right, they landed yesterday. That'll be some jet lag. We've got some national team members. So for Waikato is Ella Bradley. She's and Koha Lewis. They were representing in 2018, under 17s and under 18s.
Yeah, and for Canterbury we have Helen Matthews and Sophie Adams, who went with the under 17 women's. So it'll be a good match-up today.
Can you please turn up Miney's mic?
Yeah, it will be. Mel Downer's recently moved over. She's the South Island talent manager for down here. So Mel's based in Christchurch, and she's taken this team. And she says they're just going to get better game by game since they haven't had much prep. I know that Helen and Sophie both play for the WBC team down in Christchurch. She's doing well.
And Ella and Koha also play for the Waikato Wizards.
Yeah, and I think too Rosalia's getting some minutes for Christchurch when she can. And Coach Corbin's been all over the world. He's just was in Greece with St. Peter's, then back, and then went 3-on-3, and now he's back in the country again, constantly coaching that one. So Waikato, they're known for their defensive pressure all game and their excellent passing. And I haven't seen much of Canterbury this tournament, but I imagine they'll try to use their size. They've got a bit of size, and they'll push the ball.
And they will also bring on a lot of ball pressure.
Yeah. And Miney will be doing some color, and I'll be doing the play-by-play. Welcome to all our viewers. We can't see how many people are watching, but I imagine there's a few. Those that couldn't make the trip, especially from the North Island, down here to watch under 19 Nats. Getting ready for the tip-off. So we've got Ella Bradley tipping off versus Dijon. Oh, first Emily Knight.
Yeah,
Possession goes to Waikato. Quay Walker-Ekatone with the ball. Off on the right side, gets swinging the ball through the top.
It's a ball reversal from Waikato there. Looking for the high on ball.
We've got a shot from Koa off with Sophie Adams with the ball, pushing it herself. Back to Helen Matthews, who will run the show. Again, getting into their set early. See what Waitaha is going to run. Bit of a high motion. Sophie Adams, she finishes well with the right hand. It's 2-0 for Canterbury. Off to the left now, into the wing. Same set, looks like. Quick on ball, reverse. A little bit of UCLA action. And another high on ball. They like those middle on balls, Waikato. We have a foul, number 9 for Canterbury.
Both teams starting out of the man-to-man.
Yeah, it'll be Sophia Harrison commits the foul. It'll be 2 shots for point guard, Quay. Canterbury likes these huddles during the first free throw.
Yeah, Helen Matthews does a great job of getting them together.
And Quay Doesn't quite make him pay on the first. She's a bit short. She gets the second one, see if she can put it in. Imagine that you might see a bit of a trap, a three-quarter court trap from Waikato when they score it. Yep. So just full court basic pressure. They like this run and jump in your face to slow you down. It wears on the other team after a while. Helen Matthews off to the right side. Ball in hand, looking to enter to the wing. She's going to take a high on ball from Sophie Adams. Rejects the screen down the right side. Not much ball movement from Canterbury. And then luckily they'll keep the ball on the baseline.
Very much looking for the on-ball screen from the right-hand side.
Yeah, it's pretty sticky. First baseline play for either team. A double screen for the shooter for Helen, and then a little bit of wraparound for Rosalia. Helen has to launch up a three with the shot clock moving down. Rebound goes to Koha. She pushes up the left side, and a great little kickback pass for the
nice
cut.
Left-hand layup there.
It's textbook trans. Coach Downer not happy with that easy layup. Again, Waikato is just going to full court pressure all game. Helen Matthews off to the right, kicks it up early. Will keep an open post, high UCLA ball screen, reverse the ball. She likes to drive from the top there. Sophie, good kick to the corner. And a nice pull-up jumper there, just short. Waikato will get the ball now, the fresh 24. And Canterbury is applying some full court pressure. Seems to be no problem for Waikato though as they bring it up. Reverse the ball across the timeline we go. A UCLA screen, another reverse and into an on ball. Nice little action. Good defense from Helen Matthews. And Canterbury slowing it down. We got an on ball from number rejecting into the corner. Wide open three-point shot. Good looking shot, just missed that one.
Rebound there.
So how's it looking so far, Miney? Anybody dictating style, anything going well? How's our scoring?
Waikato are up 3-2, and with Ella Bradley scoring that, that's 5-2. A lot of left-hand layups from the Waikato team.
Yeah, and it's a tough spot to help from those slot drives. There's not much help, and that's probably why they run their offense through those spots. A high on ball from Emily Knight. Oh, gets choked up there with a good show on D. Waikato's really pushing Canterbury far off the pace as far as where they're at with the ball.
Just a good dig in from Waikato.
Yeah. And off to the races they go. Waikato seems to be a bit fitter than Canterbury. Great pass. Waikato passes the ball well. Good timeout from Canterbury. That was I got scored on, we didn't score, and we got scored on again, so Mel Downer didn't like that. She called a timeout.
Yeah, I think that help hasn't come quick enough from Canterbury, especially with the layups on the left-hand side and then just straight up the middle.
Yeah, and offensively they're a bit stagnant, just looking for that. Just the ball is sticking a lot with the point guard. It has only really been passed once early. We've seen maybe one or two reversals, a couple good shots, just haven't fallen.
Yeah, and Waikato are very good at getting in the lanes, up and in.
Yeah, they don't let you run your offense from where you want to run it. And so Canterbury's a good couple feet back from the three-point line trying to run their offense. And I know they're trying to look inside. That makes it a difficult pass to look inside when you're...
And especially if you're big and you've been bumped out of the paint a little bit. So that's good defense from Waikato. I think Coles will be happy with that.
Yeah, they want to keep the tempo. They're so good at dictating tempo. And if they can do that, they'll probably keep this lead the whole game. Canterbury needs to assert themselves. I imagine they will go inside. They just have a lot more size than Waikato.
So Waikato up and in again, so full court.
And we won't see a press breaker here. It's just man-to-man, so it's just relying on your guards to be able to handle the pressure and get it up and get into what you want to be in. They let you get it in. They just are there all the time, but it doesn't require a press breaker. Nice entry to the wing. Good again, the UCLA cuts from both teams. Reverse through Helen Matthews. She'll put it on the floor. So, good controlled Euro. Finishes well there. Could have passed it out, but kept it.
She's been finishing well around the rim at this tournament.
I've been impressed how Waikato's using both sides of the timeline. They're not just to the left, to the right. Quay mixes it up which way she enters the ball. So she'll use the on-ball screen, looking for the roller. Nice pass. And a good take by number 10 from Waikato, Cassie Leaf.
I think Matthews puts up the foul on that one, and we go for 2.
Yeah, and that's not really her fault. They needed some help side. There wasn't any. And so that's why the roller was open. I know.
The first, but that is 7-4 to Waikato.
Under 19s, nobody probably knows, but there's not a lot of prep time. These kids are doing a lot of different things, and I know Canterbury's not had too many trainings up to this point. Waikato, these teams seem to be playing together at WBC as well. Pretty much the same team every time, which is awesome for them. Reversal through the top. A little bit of one-on-one, nope. Sophie Adams has the ball, looking to pass it. Again, a little breaker action. And back in Helen Matthews' hands. It's a great pass inside. Do we have a foul? We do. Nope. Is that foul on Koha? Maybe number 9. We don't have any live stats. We'll just say it was Koha.
Yeah, I think
She looked guilty.
I think she did pick up the foul there. So what, Sophie Adams at the line for 2.
So Sophie played when I coached the New Zealand team back in 2016. Was it 2016? I don't know. Time flies. She certainly improved her game. Every year she gets a bit better, and she's confident with the ball. Misses both of those free throws. Easy rebound for Waikato. They've switched up the points. Now number 7's handling the ball for them. Riva.
Walker Pittman.
Didn't like what she saw at the top. We're going to reset. A little bit of an Iverson action. Nice drive. Good finish with the left. Was Pittman. Rosalia Samia bringing the ball up on the left-hand side for Canterbury. Again, that pressure's just there all the time. Good action with the on-ball. A little bit more movement for Canterbury, which is good to see, making Waikato guard them. Drive by Helen Matthews.
And a 3-second call there for Canterbury.
Could have been a charge as well, so it's probably lucky for Helen that it was a 3-second call, not her second foul with the charge. Yeah, there are live stats. You can just check out the link.
Ikatoni with the ball, she's bringing it up. So looking for a high on-ball screen there. Ball in Lewis's hands. Ikatoni goes to the rim, passes out to Lewis. Nice wee short jumper for Leaf.
Great rebound by Sophie Adams. She brings it down, but Koha, that could be her second foul. Got the BBO bench crew. You know they'll hold the paddles up for us. Must just be her first, since there's no drama from the coaching bench. 9-4, Waikato with the lead. Helen Matthews didn't like what she saw. Kicked it back out to Rosalie Samia. Good decision with the pull-up jumper. Rebound by Ella in traffic, pushing it up. Waikato always looking up to kick early.
For the high on ball at the 45 again. Nice wee roll from Bradley there, and 2 points to finish.
Fancy dribble from Helen Matthews. Just to kick it up, get it over before the 8 count. Sloppy from Canterbury, great steal. And Waikato's off to the races. Ella Bradley with the ball in her hands will keep going. Kicks to Koa Lewis. Still in Waikato's hands. They just move really well without the ball. Canterbury with the rebound, down 7. Rosalia Samia with the ball as a point guard, looking up. Spacing for Canterbury seems to be a bit of an issue. They all seem bunched up to me. Now it's slipped that screen. Waikato like to switch screens. Got another foul call. got some live stats now, so we'll be able to see who's in foul trouble and who's not and who's scoring.
Waikato still up 11-4 at the minute.
Pretty low scoring game, which we kind of figured from Waikato. That's the style that they play. They're also missing their leading scorer and leading assist person, and Charlize Ledger-Walker. Air ball from Samia. That's her second pull-up jumper, though. The right decision. Just got to get used to the hoops, because there's nothing behind them. So it takes a little bit, sometimes, of depth of perception. Quay back in the game, running the one. See if they're running the same sets they've been. Pass up to the left, quick cut through, a little bit of a different motion. That's Tyler Mitchell with the ball passing off to Ella Bradley. Nice scoop drive finishes. She's solid under there when she gets to her right hand. It's now 13-4 for Waikato. Off to the races again. We've got some mismatch 3-on-2. See if it's good.
Canterbury do a good job of slowing that down.
And looks like out of bounds off Canterbury, and Waikato has the sideline out of bounds. Into Ella Bradley. Anything organized here? Looks like get right into their offense. Good drive.
Great drive.
That's Cassie Leaf with the right-handed finish. Just no help side again. Pretty easy with one dribble to get right by the defender.
Waikato up 15-4. She does her role really well.
Good on-ball pressure from Tyler Mitchell. Just about causes the turnover. Helen Matthews wants her high on-ball.
Walker Pittman getting her hands in there, but she does a really good job of squeezing in on that high on-ball screen.
Yeah, and another foul. Foul count is 4-2. Waikato is double what Canterbury has in the fouls, the team fouls. Two and a bit to go in the first quarter. Another high on ball to enter the offense. Helen just keeps it in her hands against 3 Waikato players. What a move. Very nice finish. She's quite an athlete, that one. Puts within 9 points now. Quick ball movement from the Wizards. Reversal through the top. Good ball movement. And the same thing. Great first step. Good help from Samia. Just lose Ella Bradley. She's constantly moving, and that's what happened.
She moves so well off the ball.
She does. She's very active. She got whacked in the head yesterday. If you can look on the left side of her face if they zoom in a bit, she has a big goose egg and a good bruise. She got hit in a bit of a collision over in the last
Taranaki game.
Yeah, that's right. It was a physical game. Good D from Adams. Again,
nice finish.
To her right hand, she's pretty good. Canterbury needs to find a way to get the ball in the basket.
Looking for that high on ball again from Sophie Adams.
Nothing easy for them, and they are very aware of where Adams is.
Good defensive intensity from Waikato there. But Bradley picks up the foul.
Yeah, she just got right into her space a bit. Pretty good defense, though. Referee must have seen something maybe below the hip. And Sophie Adams at the line. She was 0 for 2 last time. We'll see if she can convert on these and pull Canterbury within 9 points again.
She misses the first.
Free throws have been a woeful thing for some teams in this tournament. There we go.
She makes her first, so that's within 10. So 17-6 to Waikato. Nice cut through the middle there.
It's very frustrating when you get scored on after a make like that, or you give up a layup with the foul. So I know Meltdown are probably not happy with that defensive sequence.
That was Matthews picking up that foul from the short corner there.
Yeah, so Koha Lewis does have 2 fouls for Waikato. Nobody.
Nice way screen the screener there, and Leaf nails the 2 as well as picks up the foul. We've got 1 to come.
She's made quite an impact, Cassie. This could be her 5th and 6th point. Oh, 6th, 7th, if it's an and one. Not great free throw shooting from either squad. Good defense. So Canterbury's really struggling with the full court pressure.
And the on-ball pressure as well.
Yeah. Just nothing easy. And Canterbury a bit casual with the ball, just needs to tighten up, be more deliberate with their movements.
And there's not a lot happening off the ball.
No, and that's a great drive. She had someone on her hip. Sophie kept going, help came late, and she finishes with the left, goes to the line for an and one. I think they need to get the ball in her hands more often, see if the bigs from Waikato can handle her.
Yeah, the strength there is their big, so they can try and get the ball into her. She's nice at finishing.
And misses free throw. Dami Stevens in for Waikato. She's going to play the 5 for them. We'll also have a number 13, Molly Coburn. She's checked in for Canterbury.
Stevens with the ball.
We've got to travel. Rosalia Samia, I think no one talks about her defense, but she seems to be everywhere for Canterbury, just in the right spots. Locked up on help side there and caused the travel.
Yeah, so she transferred down from Hawke's Bay.
Yeah, I think she was in Nelson. They said for varsity and has now made the move. Great defense.
I thought she was at Napier Girls.
She is, yeah. So her family's still in Napier. Younger sister Malika has just made the under 16 national squad. Still yet to trial for the next bit.
Waikato's still up 19-9.
If you're a Waikato fan, you're feeling pretty good right now. See if Canterbury can step up their defense. Ella Bradley, ball in her hands. Some screens for her. A bit crowded for Waikato. This is good, looking good for Canterbury. Shot clock winding down. Bradley takes a 3. And that's what Tyler Mitchell does well. She does not give up.
Canterbury have gone to a 2-3 zone, and the weakness in that is the rebounding. So that was a nice offensive rebound there from Mitchell.
Yeah, and a missed box out on the jam. They crash the boards really well. Their guards especially.
Misses the first.
Free throws percentage is pretty low for both teams. Can't go anywhere but up. So Sophie Adams 1 for 5 free throws.
And she makes the second.
Yeah, there we go. So we've got 20% as a team for Waikato from the line. 15 seconds to go. Last possession maybe for Canterbury. If they can hold for one. Nope, Samia takes to the rim. Nice spin move and a good finish. They needed that. Maybe they can get a stop here.
Yeah,
5 seconds to go.
20-10 here.
Pretty easy looking shot for Bradley. She's not quite got her feet under her. Here we are at the end of the first. Waikato with a comfortable lead, up by 9. They've been teetering on 9, 11, 13-point leads.
Yeah, they just have so much more time and space on the offense, and defensively just put on ball pressure throughout the whole game, and that just by the end of the game you're tired, especially E-guards.
Yeah, well, a positive for Canterbury has been the play of Samia, who their camera's on now. She's done well in defense, just finished a drive on offense. Sophie Adams has touched the ball a few more times, so their ball movement's improving. It's just whether or not they can get stops on the defensive end.
And making those free throws.
Yeah. Waikato will be talking about ball movement, of course, and an extra pass. They do that really well. They kind of score by committee, so they don't really have a dominating score at the moment. We've got some stats here. So we've got Koa Lewis with 4, Cassie Leaf with 4. Leading all scorers is Ella Bradley with 8. The bench hasn't done much scoring for them. Let me move on to Canterbury.
Canterbury, we have Helen Matthews with 4 and Sophie Adams with 5. Other than that, Samia's had 2.
And a bench for Canterbury as well, not doing much. I'd like to say turnovers. Let's see our turnover count. We've got 5 turnovers for Canterbury. And is that 1?
Yeah, just 1 turnover.
1, okay, that's a pretty big difference. So if you're averaging 5 a quarter, you end up with 20 turnovers. That's pretty significant. If you're averaging 1 a quarter, if you're Waikato, you only end up with 4. That's massive. And that will be their defensive pressure.
That's all from the defensive pressure, the on-ball pressure especially.
For the youngsters out there, if you play defense like Waikato does, you always give yourself a chance. You always give yourself a chance. You're always in every game. And that's what they do. They just play great defense in farm country.
Yeah, from cattle country.
And
Samia starts with the ball.
Start in second quarter. Canterbury with the ball, struggling already to get the ball in.
Good denial there from Walker Ikatoni.
Matthews directing traffic at the top. Punches the ball to Samia. A little bit of motion, good to see. Quick on ball. They switch the screens. Great idea. Just a bit too many red jerseys around. Waikato already over half through Bradley. Good pressure from Canterbury now.
Nice ball reversal there. Looking for the Saga screen across.
Yeah, no, but nobody made contact on that. And to an on ball. Canterbury switches the on ball. Shot clock definitely winding down. Won't be much left on that shot clock. 5 seconds.
5 seconds to go.
Quick sideline play. A couple passes and a drive here.
Screen down from Bradley there. Opens up.
And she loves that spin move. Gets her own rebound, and they get 14 seconds to reset. Wide open shot for
Leaf.
That's right, Leaf nails it. She now has 6 points, I think. Helen Matthews, tricky little ball handling. Gets it back, has it in her hands. Now over to Samia on the wing. Rejects the on ball from Adams. Not getting into the middle where they need to be with this on ball stuff. Great back cut from Helen Matthews. Fancy bit of footwork. Just missed a shot. Tyler Mitchell might have rolled her ankle on that, but she's up and going. Ella Bradley with the ball in her hands. Keeps it, keeps going to the right. Great defense.
Great defense
yeah.
from Levan there.
It's what we call a wall up, isn't it, Coach?
Yes.
Kicking it out to Mitchell, and she'll shoot that shot, and she knocks it down.
Nicely step back.
Yeah, she's not afraid to put him up.
Helen Matthews with the ball now, comes from on ball.
She really just needs to attack right onto those guards and make them pay for getting so close. Get them on her hip early, but she looks to run the offense. Still has it in her hands. Good kick out to Samia. Rejects the 3. Drives with the left. Good D from Waikato. Off they go.
And that's another defensive rebound there for Waikato.
Ella Bradley is going to take a few shots. She doesn't miss that one. So she's seems to like the beginning of quarters. They put it in her hands. Canterbury just looked a bit tired to me. Coach isn't going very far on their bench, so they know that.
The pace is definitely slowed down. So there for 3.
Great shot. Lots of backspin on that. Straight through. Canterbury now within 12. Good defense by Helen. And Sophie, I think that would be on Sophie Adams, is that right? Oh no, they called the foul on number 13, Molly Coburn. She just got on the help side, she came over and hip checked her. Got some subs in for Canterbury. Number 7, Katie Joe. And number 4.
Stella Porter.
Welcome to the game, girls. See if they can make a difference off the bench. I think it's first time in for number 4. We haven't seen number 7 yet today either. See Coach Downer over there with their wee daughter, Ify. I met Ify yesterday. She's a character. You know she'll be playing ball. Samia brings it up. Giving Helen a break off the ball. See if she can get into scoring there on the wing instead of from the top. Again, Canterbury taking a long time to get into what they want to run. Nice drive.
Nice big pop to Sophie Adams there.
Yep, she's going to draw that foul every time, isn't she?
Yeah.
That's a charge or a foul.
Like that change up from the high post on the high screen down to the low post there.
River Walker Pittman with the foul. Adams back at the free throw line. This is her third or fourth trip there. Fourth trip. See if she can turn her free throw shooting woes around. She's at 20%, I believe, right now. 1 for 5. Good huddle.
Waikato's still up 26-14.
And we must have some technical difficulties.
I think we might have had a double foul down there.
Oh. Miney and I are going to have screen time eyes after this.
If anyone already knows that I'm blind.
And Sophie misses again.
It's real tough as a coach, eh?
It is. They're called free throws, and everyone knows that, and we don't want to state the obvious, so we won't. Short again, just a bit
Great
of fatigue.
box outs there from Waikato there. Bradley comes up with a rebound.
So,
That'll be the 10th team rebound there for Waikato.
and baseline drive, she'll keep it alive. Great ball movement.
Great wheel action there from Ikatoni.
They're good at that. They are well drilled in the off-ball movement. And that's what you want on a baseline drive. You want that hammer pass to the corner, and then you want someone coming into the middle of the court like that, diving rim, and that's what they just got. Good drive by Samia with her eyes up, kicks to Matthews for 3, knocks it down. That will certainly open up things for Canterbury now. Waitaha needs to get a stop, see if they can get a score. 3 possessions.
And we're back to 29-17, so only down by 12.
Nobody's out there. Lack communication. Waikato for 3. Misses that one. River with just a bit long on the shot. And they will kick it up early. No dribbles needed on that. Helen Matthews on the left wing. Gets an on ball from number 7, Katie. Samia for 3. Her second 3 of the game. Great looking shot. 3.
That's what they needed, coach. They needed a stop and then another 3, and so Corbs has called his timeout there.
It's a great timeout by him. He just got scored on, didn't score, and not scored on again. So it's a 5-0 run.
And that leaves the scores at 29-20. Waikato up
Yeah, that's a 6 points in a row for the...
for Canterbury.
Yeah. So help me out, Miney. Waitaha, what does that mean? You don't know, huh? I've asked this question before. Because Canterbury has come back and forth with different names, and they've decided on this one for the region. I like it. Someone's going to text me and tell me, I'm sure. Oh, referees having a discussion. I've not noticed them this game. They've done a great job. I think that's the best compliment any referee can get, is when you're not overly noticed.
We're pretty lucky we've got a 3-man reffing for the semi-finals today.
Yeah, you don't miss much. And they don't have to focus on as much either. Area is smaller. Waikato back out on the court, ready to go. That was a quick timeout from Coach Corbin. Not happy with the defense, giving up 2 threes. So they will apply a bit more on-ball pressure and get up on those wings like they did at the beginning of the game. Got the Basketball Otago bench crew with the beanies on. All right, here we go. After timeout. So great after timeout would be a score and a stop for Waikato.
So got the ball at the 45 there. Still got the shuffle cut.
I like that after the staggers with that. Oh, Adams went for the fake. Oh, love that. Just missed the reverse. Unlucky for Ella Bradley. I think that Cassie could have probably taken that shot herself, bit too unselfish. Canterbury with the chance to add to their comeback, put them within 7 or 6 points. Matthews with the ball on the wing. Got a bit of a confusion on offense, swinging the ball. Back to an on-ball again for Samia, who's been catching fire. Long 3-pointer from Porter, misses.
And good box outs again from Waikato.
Yeah, and it looks like Canterbury's jamming a bit, trying to slow them down. Didn't work in their favor as Tyler Mitchell was fouled. She's really come on in the past few years. I remember Mitchell when I first saw her at a Talent ID camp a few years back, and she's just grown every year with her game. And she's really a valued member of this Waikato team. She does things other people don't do, and she's definitely not afraid of making big plays. There seems to be a lid on the basket with free throws, Miney. So let's say Canterbury makes theirs, they're within 4 or 5. Waikato makes theirs, and they're always up by at least 15. And she knocks down the second. Matthews with the ball, will take her time, kick it to Adams. So they're changing up what they're doing against the press, trying to get it up without dribbling, which is smart. Kick it back to Matthews. Great rebound by Adams, and one.
The lack of box outs there from Waikato really cost them.
Yeah, they don't have much size, so the only one really with a bit of height on him is Bradley. And the rest of the girls seem about the same size besides little Koi. So good on Sophie for asserting herself. And she's back to the free throw line again. And if I'm her, I'm not thinking about making her miss it. I'm thinking about switching this thing.
She makes her free throws.
That's good. Waikato, man-to-man defense from Canterbury, swings us to the right, staggers away with the drive, back to Bradley. Good defense, good help side. Again, Samia with the help and the board. Off she goes. Looking to pass. Great kick up, great ball movement. Unlucky with the layup.
Nice big push here from Quay.
Again, 3 passes quickly for Waikato. Ball will go to Canterbury. Pretty good D from Helen Matthews. Oh no, that would be Katie Joe against the stronger Cassie from Waikato.
We've got River coming out for Koha Lewis.
Into Helen Matthews, and she'll wait till the defense clears a bit. So Canterbury have changed what they're doing against the pressure, and it seems to be helping them. We have an issue on the court. Maybe the shot clock could be what it was. So those score buttons on that old score clock are niggly, to say the least. So I don't like doing the score there. Matthews with the ball. Sends Samia through, zipper in a back screen. Looking to her to get her shot and an on ball. I like that little set, just a bit slow, but it's good action. Nice middle drive, great D from Waikato. They'll keep the ball, Waikato will. Koa Lewis with the 2 fouls in the game. Coach trusts her not to pick up that third.
Yeah, I think she's disciplined enough to not pick up that third. She's just got to show her hands.
Yeah, so Quay and Cassie and Ella, everyone but Tyler at the moment gets a lot of minutes for that WBC team. So they're smart, pretty smart youngsters. Bradley with the ball again, going to work off the dribble. She's taking those shots a bit further out than she has been the last quarter. So it's good defense from Canterbury. Matthews getting into the offense. A back screen for Sophie Adams to get onto the block. Picking up 3 defenders. Finger roll over the top for Matthews, who's got probably 10 points at this point.
She's just so quick off that 45.
Yeah, and she's just always down. She is low. She plays so low and athletic. 3-pointer from Mitchell on the way, and she knocks it down. It's 5 points for her.
Waikato looking to get Porter to do more of the one position and denying Helen there.
Oh, was timeout or 8-second call? 8-second backcourt, possibly. Must have been the call.
What was the 8-second?
Yeah. So points in the paint, going for Waikato with 20.
Got the high on ball screen there. Looking to reverse here from Waikato. She takes her down to the baseline.
Good D. Great defense. Got to be a bit frustrating since she's straight up on that. I'd be questioning that call. But that's what happens when you take it hard at somebody. You have to make, the referees have to make a decision like that.
Especially if you're attacking at the hips.
Yeah.
So we're back at the line here, and Waikato still up 35-25.
Many free throws being shot in this game.
We haven't made one. So Waikato really denying Helen now and trying to force that full.
Yeah, and Waitaha is going straight to the middle with the pass and then back. And so they're not wasting time dribbling anymore, which is smart adjustment from Coach Downer. Still struggling to get into what they want to do early. High on ball, Matthews in the ball in her hands, looking to swing it. Contested three-point shot is short. Rebound by Riva. Waikato already down. Swinging the ball through Quay, Walker Etone. Koha up the timeline for Ella. Ella Bradley off the bounce to her right hand. Good spin move, great help. Canterbury's defense there. And a three-pointer from Bradley. Nice looking shot. She's having a good game, which is what we expected. So Ella Bradley now with her 11th point for the game.
She's putting on good pressure there, and then Leaf with the steal.
Leaf has 9. Good hands on the ball. Leaf probably could have shot that one. Tyler Mitchell also has 7 points for Waikato. Helen Matthews has 9. Rosalia Samia with 8.
With the ball. It was good D by Samia there.
And that's a bit frustrating. Good D, but they just don't get the ball. What's on that shot clock? We got 15 to go. Looks like 15 seconds. Plenty of time. Can't be right. Inbounds play. And a foul. Helen Matthews, how many is that on her?
It'll be at least her third one by now.
Personal fouls. Could be her third. You're right, Miney.
That was a great rip through from Walker Pittman there. Just catch, rip through, and get to the rim.
And I believe Helen Matthews is coming out of the game. It's a costly foul for Waitaha, Canterbury.
54 seconds to go. Waikato up 39-25.
Stella Porter in the game for Helen Matthews. So now you don't have your point guard, and you're going to see Samia will handle the ball, I'd imagine, a bit more. Back at the free throw line.
Oh, and we've got another missed free throw.
Oh, wow. 5 for 12 are the 5 for 14, 6 for 14 for Waikato. So interesting to see the go-to here. Bit of a younger guard lineup without Matthews. Haven't got Knight the ball much. Number 11, she can score. I just haven't really looked at her much. She's good in those netball areas. She can shoot that shot. Shot clock violation. No one knew. That's what you're going to see, I think, without Matthews, a bit of not as much of a threat with those younger guards.
Yeah, with the high on-ball screen, and they didn't use it, so it's a bit tough when you're just driving for no reason.
Waikato looking to take advantage of a lack of experience. Another 3 from Mitchell, maybe a bit of a quick shot, but 11, 10 seconds, 9, 8. Here we go, last shot for Canterbury.
Good hands there.
And they'll have a bit over 4 seconds to 3 and a bit to get a shot here. Defensive sub for Anthony Corbin. Smart doesn't want Koha to pick up that third foul, so takes her out. We've got Dijon Schuler in the game. 3 seconds for Knight. Heaves up a 3, and it's a bit short. Halftime score, Waikato 39, Canterbury 25. So if anyone wants to do the math, that is
14.
14 points. Queen's birthday, everyone. It's not a maths day. Waikato's comfortably in the lead. Nobody in serious foul trouble for them. Koha Lewis with 2. We got Ella Bradley leading scorer for them with 14. Cassie with Leaf with 9. Tyler Mitchell off the bench with 7.
Yeah, Waikato have done a good job ball pressure-wise, and they've just stayed within their man-to-man, and they've boxed really well and got those defensive rebounds.
Yeah, and they've quite a few turnovers to start the game. So they've only committed 1 turnover as a team, which is pretty impressive for under 19 athletes. And Canterbury have committed 9. So 5 in that second quarter, 4 in the first for Canterbury. Helen Matthews with 3 fouls. Just prepping for the World Cup that starts in August, the end of August, 31st to September 15th. And they've got some games in China for that. And the Tall Ferns also prepping for the William Jones Cup in July. So they've just named their team.
And Girls Got Game, basketball for girls, has been an awesome initiative that Basketball New Zealand have brought out this and rolled out this year. We've got our major sponsors for the under-19 nationals is Aon.
Good to see some red in all the black and white. Get your hoodie out there, they look warm. Might want to wear 2 here.
It's been a sunny old day today, Nat.
I know, I went for a walk on the beach, Miney.
Double digits in Dunedin's good time in the winter.
Yeah, it's balmy 12 degrees at 2 o'clock.
And we've got the Final 4 for the NBL at Horncastle Arena in Christchurch, Saturday 20th and Sunday the 21st of July.
Yeah, grab your pizza, munch on your pizza while you're
Love
watching.
Sal's Pizza.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Not for Subway though, Connor. We don't want any more Subway. Here at the Edgar Center in Dunedin, Court 1, if you're just tuning in, it's halftime of the first semifinal for the under-19 girls, Aon Championships.
We've got Waitaha Canterbury versus Waikato.
Waikato up by, what'd we say?
14 at the moment, they're up 39-25.
So here's what's gonna happen. First 3 minutes of this quarter are pretty important, right?
Yeah, the start of the third is going to be huge for Canterbury. If they can try and keep Helen Matthews out of foul trouble, will be great for them. And a little bit more pressure on defence, I think. They went to the 2-3 zone and that didn't work for them, so they pulled that out pretty quickly. But offensively, just trying to get the ball in the right people's hands. Sophie Adams has been pretty key so far, and down in the post, she's just got to finish some of those free throws, and trying to get Helen Matthews to the rim will be very key for them as well.
Yeah, you mentioned free throws, which is something we want to talk about here. So 2 for 8 as a team, our Canterbury, so that's 25%. Waikato aren't much better. They are 5 for 14, so that puts them at 35%. Points in the paint's a big difference. Points in the paint for Canterbury at 14. And points in the paint for Waikato, 22.
Yeah, so Waikato aren't amazingly huge, but they just move really well, especially with the wheel action. You've got Ella Bradley going to the hoop, and then Leaf is putting some big minutes in, and she's doing really well, just finishing at the rim.
Yeah. And they also have 10 points from turnovers and 7 bench points. That would be the difference there. Points in the paint, points from turnovers, and they've got a few more bench points as well. Starting the third quarter, basketball's underway here in Dunedin. Waikato is off into their offense. Lots of motion up top. Iverson cut, Koha with the ball. Looks to put it in, nice drive with the left. And finishes. Again, another point in the paint.
Yeah, Canterbury have to help down on that a lot more, or else it's just going to be layup after layup after layup.
Yeah, I mean, Waikato have only made 1 3-pointer. 2. Tyler Mitchell has 1 and Ella Bradley. So it's something you can definitely try. Just pack it in the key a bit more. And a bit of a rushed, hurried shot, and a good box out from Koa Lewis and a foul on number 7, Stella.
Katie Jo.
Thank you for that. They kind of look like sisters, those two. Sophie Adams on the bench. Don't know if she's injured. She's got a towel on one hand, so she might be nursing sore finger.
Got Quay coming off that high on ball screen, and then
swinging around, Tyler Mitchell pops the 3, and she's a good shooter. She knocks that down. She's now, I believe, 2 for 3 from the 3-point line, if not 2 from 2. And if you're going to give up a 3-pointer, you don't want to give it up to her. So they'll just have to do some personnel adjustments. Slow ball movement from Canterbury, getting the ball into Matthews' hands. Oh, she's still on the bench with those 3 fouls. Knight with the face up and a kick to Rosalia. Good shot for her. She gets her own rebound, kicks it out. Long 2, not quite there. Guess who kept that ball alive? Samia tonight for 2 points. Just been impressed with how quickly Waikato kicks the ball up. You got to hustle back if you're Canterbury every time. UCLA cut Mitchell one-on-one, kicks it out. Bradley thought about the 3. Will cross-court pass. And Quay will let it fly, who can also shoot the ball.
and that's just nice penetration and kick, inside-outside motion from Waikato there.
They play well together and they move the ball like it. A little hesitation. Canterbury into their stuff with the dribble entry. High on ball for Samia and Knight.
And great pass from Samia, and an awesome roll there from
Emily Knight. I think that want to say her name is Billy, is that right? We go with the nickname. Samia, good defense and a wall up. Could have a 3 seconds, nope. And Bradley to her right. Just got to sit on that right hand of Bradley's and just force her to go left. Also undersized. Not going to say that too often, but Bradley had the mismatch there on
Canterbury. We've
Number
got
7.
Sophie Adams coming back in just to bring some more size back to that Canterbury team.
Yeah, so 2 players for Canterbury that have started the game were on the bench to start the third and got now 1 back. Makes her a free throw, first of 2 for...
And that just gives another scoring dimension for Canterbury as well.
Bradley with their 15th point on that free throw. Tees it up the second. And it's long, good rebound for Adams.
Waikato's still up 45-27 here at the middle of the third.
Yeah. Oh, they got that wrong there on the screen. Adams with the ball, she likes that left shoulder. Good defense.
That was good help there from Waikato.
I think she is nursing a sore finger, Adams. She keeps pointing at it. See if she... They'll run this
Off the
double curl,
screen.
yeah. And then the postal dive. Good catch from Samia. She's nice moves down there. She's having a great game.
It was a great finish from her.
She's keeping a minute. Walker Atone up the court to Koha Lewis on the left wing. On ball from Cassie Leaf. Rejects the on ball. No help side, just missed the easy layup. Canterbury looking to push, great push. And a reversal. Adams, no 3 there from her. I think 1 more pass would have been good on that to get the ball to the left side, see if they can attack, but they get into their offense. Nice drive off the on ball. Adams to the rim and a good finish, wasn't it?
Great finish from Adams there.
So that was good offense from Canterbury. Maybe 1.5 reversals and an attack.
Yeah, I think Canterbury just need to get the ball up a little bit quicker and actually get into a motion set.
Again, a chance for Canterbury to go score, stop, score here. Reversal. And again, we want to get that ball into Adams. Too late now. Too late now, and she's down and out. Hopefully Adams is okay. She's still down on the other end. She's back up. Ella Bradley with the kick out. Cassie Leaf. Bit discombobulated Waikato. With numbers, though. And Ella Bradley shoots a 3. Short. And Samia, who's played a lot of minutes, walks it up.
Yeah, she's really had to pick up her game there with Matthews sitting on the bench and Sophie Adams being out for the first part of this quarter. She's done a good job.
Spin move with the left. Not a bad drive, just they look really tired there, Canterbury. Let's see if Waikato capitalizes on trans. Tyler Mitchell, we can see if she can add to her 7 points. Who's that foul on, do we know?
That was on Samia coming across underneath. So Waikato still up 45-31, up by 14. Canterbury doing a decent job of holding it within 14.
Yeah, they just keep teetering on that.
If they can get a score, stop score, then that'll help them get back into the game there. But they are looking a bit tired.
Yeah, and they did just get some fresh legs in. So we've got number 4 back in, Porter, and number 10, I believe that is. Jordana Falconer. It's a pretty cool name. Could be Jordana. And Stella Porter will bring the ball up. Good set of crossovers. Walker at Katone with the old lady move there to try to pick the pocket. Didn't get it. Missed the layup. And Riva with the ball. Shake and bake move with the reverse layup. Oh, nice. And again, nobody's helping for Canterbury. Just no help side. And I think that's just fatigue. 3-on-2 for, we'll pull it back out. No ball pressure from Canterbury,
It's
is there?
very quiet out there for Canterbury.
Yeah. Waikato just doing what they want right now.
They are tired because there is no defensive intensity out there from Canterbury.
No. Wouldn't be a bad time for a timeout if you're coach, potentially.
I think it's quite hard for Helen Matthews to watch this from the bench.
Yeah. Picking up that 3rd foul at the end of the second with about a minute to go kind of hurt. Adams, full court pressure from Waikato. Samia with the ball. And a nice steal from Koha Lewis, kicks it up. Riva with the left-hand layup. In we go. Walker Pittman's having a nice game too. She's just quietly getting her points.
She plays her ball pressure. She doesn't necessarily always pick up the steal, but she plays good ball pressure. She's always where she needs to be. She's always at the line of the ball.
Yeah, and then Waikato looking fatigued as well. You know, arms are down, not really rotating on D. Just.
That's Koha Williams pick up another foul there.
Yeah, that's her 3rd. Probably didn't need to do that. Just swallow up and see if she can finish. But great drive from little Canterbury guard. Will be number 4, Porter, at the line for 2. We don't have ages on our sheet. Don't know if Stella Porter's a bottom age or top age. But we will find out if she can make her free throws here.
And we have another miss.
So if you hit the rim at the Edgar Center, it's probably not going to go in, because I know you want to just get it straight in.
Yeah,
There we
those
go.
rims are pretty stiff.
They are.
So she makes the second there. We've got Waikato up 50-32.
Yeah, the rim and cows over in Canterbury is a lovely, lovely bounce. Nice drive. Bit of more help on that side. Good kick out. Koa Lewis took off. You knew that was off because she ran after it. That was a tough
Great
catch.
defensive rebound from Sophie Adams there.
And Waikato right back into their D. Nice drive. I've been impressed with Porter. She's not afraid to take it at him. Adams with the backup dribble. Ella Bradley coughed that up. Matthews has a nice stride stop into reverse pivot. She might have learned that at the national camps. Kick out from Walker Pittman. A lot of missed shots in this 3rd quarter. It's a bit ugly. I think some fatigue you're noticing from 5 games, and is this their 5th game? This could be, I think it is.
Canterbury's 5th game. Waikato went straight through to the top, so they didn't have that extra game this morning.
I think that's probably what you're seeing from Canterbury, some fatigue from their 5th game in 2.5 days. Nice finish from Matthews, who's back in the game off the bench. Fresh legs for her.
That makes it 50-35. Be nice if Canterbury get a stop here.
Yeah, they need stops. Waikato swings it across, open for just a...
Yeah, Sophie Adams just getting caught on that screen there. So it was a nice wee layup.
Yeah, not much chat on the screen. Waikato does a nice job using left and right. They're not predominantly on the right side of the court or left. They use both sides equally well. It's like a whole nother offense when you use both sides of the court.
Yeah, it's the ball reversal alone.
Yeah. It's nice to see that. Dami Stevens in the game too for Waikato. Koha makes it in 1-1.
So that's 51-35 there for Waikato.
There's been some really close games in this tournament. This one not so much, but neither team giving up. There's still some fight left in this Waitaha team. It's a change of personnel for the press breaker.
You know, Greg Brockbank down there flicking with one of the referees.
It's the good old clock. They're doing something with the clock. We're ready to go. Get the thumbs up from our officials crew. Samia with the ball. Helen wants the ball. Porter picks it up and off she goes. She handles the ball really well.
Yeah, she handles that pressure quite well.
Yeah, she's quick. Spin move, still with the ball in her hands, wondering what's going on. Back screen for Adams. I like that set. And that's Sophie's going to get fouled every time on that.
Yeah, and that was Samia coming up for that screen to open up for Adams.
And I'd say the difference there was the ball was actually on the wing on that pass. They weren't trying to pass from the white line. Makes it easier. So the spacing better for Canterbury. Okay, this has been the Achilles heel for Sophie today. Hey, good work. Gets that free throw in. She's going to be close to double figures by now. Pull up some stats.
She misses the second, but we have 53-35 to Waikato. Ella Bradley bringing the ball up.
Adams with 10 points now. Again, shot clock stuff. Referees are all over the shot clock. Congratulations, that's good. That third official. Up we go. Waikato in control, very much so. Up by 18 at this point. Swinging across through Bradley. Quay with the ball up again to Tyler Mitchell. Who could have had the three-pointer there? Swing, great ball movement, trying to get the ball into Dami Stevens. And a bit clustered there. They'll get their 12 seconds to go here. The shot clock, kick it out. Drive. Pretty good defense from Canterbury. And
Canterbury are off.
Helen Matthews with that in and out crossover. Good ball handling. Billy Knight, not sure what's going on. Slow to get into their offense. Here's their high on ball. Coach Downer up off the bench on her feet. Matthews, great pass. It's a very nice looking basketball there. Created off Helen Matthews' drive. Billy Knight with the quick two. Mitchell looking to Bradley, down to the right. Nice step through. Good rebound by Samia, who's probably close to a double-double as well. With some miscomms from those two.
Forces the turnover, yeah.
You're not going to see too many miscomms from the Waikato team who play together pretty much in every comp, which is awesome to see.
I'd say a good core of them would be in the 23 squad as well.
Yeah, and a lot of the girls, same school, I think. Adams showing off her ball handling. Samia will bring the ball up, give Matthews a break. She's had, I'd say player of the game for them so far would be her. Hand off to Porter. Porter gets an on ball, doesn't quite use it. Kick into Adams, she'll go to work.
It's a great look inside from Porter.
It's a nice move too, isn't it?
And a great seal from Sophie Adams.
Yeah, a little baby Shaq move there. Going to my right, spin back to my left, over that right shoulder, finish to the left.
10 to go here, 53-39 to Waikato.
Good post up from Dami Stevens. Not sure if that's what Corbs wanted. I think he wanted her on the weak side, different play, but Waikato will get the ball back.
It was good to dig down from Canterbury.
.6 seconds left in the quarter. Time for a dribble and a shot. And we'll just Ella Bradley with the heave. And did not quite get the rim. That was a bit of an interesting quarter for Waikato. Started off pretty tough, and then neither side really scored for a while.
Yeah, I think that fatigue really is setting in for both teams.
Yeah, and so to start the third quarter was a 14-point lead for Waikato, and it's still a 14 lead point for Waikato, so that was an even period as far as scoring goes. 33% free throws, 20-some% for Waikato, so as you can tell, free throw shooting woes.
Yeah, and for Canterbury, we've got 3 in the double figures. We've got Samia Matthews and Adams, and then for Waikato.
Steals 9-1 for Waikato, that's massive. Those points off turnovers, I'm sure, are at least 2 times different as well, if you're looking at stats.
Yeah, Waikato pretty evenly scoring. We've got Rivers or Ella Bradley with 15, and then Tyler Mitchell with 11, and just a couple of them dabbling on the 9. So, you know, a lot more evenly spread within the Waikato team.
Yeah, without a Charlize Schledger-Walker, they're going to look to Ella next. And then, you know, I think this only makes them better because when Charlize joins the squad again, they'll just be that much better, which is good for them. Also good for that 3-on-3 team to have her over there in Mongolia. Good luck to that team coming up. We've also got Canterbury now. They're still in the game, you know. They go on a quick, pick up a few points here, maybe 6-0 run, and then they're within single digits again. They're down by 14.
Yeah, still holding on to that 14. I think Samia's done a good job of keeping them in there and it not blowing out or anything like that, and she's just played good D. She scored when she needed to score.
Yeah, she's been the most complete player on both sides of the ball for them.
And also Millie Knight coming to the party a lot more. They really need to utilise those bigs. Well, they've got a little bit of height on their side, so it's been good to see her come to the party a lot more.
Yeah. I don't think she's comfortable out on the perimeter, so if they can get her around the short corner area where she was on the last one on a little bit of a dish. Waikato with the ball. Gets a chance to score first in the fourth. Quick ball movement across the top. Again, same thing, reversal. Looking for Mitchell off the pin down, screen from Bradley, and knocks a three.
Three-pointer. She's really not scared to shoot it.
A third one of the game for her. She's got 9 points from the three-point line. Matthews with the ball in her hands. Canterbury looking to go.
Good spacing here from Canterbury.
Oh, with the one-handed scoop, knocks that down. Athletic move from Matthews.
Nice ISO play for her.
Yeah, I think they might have drawn that one up at the quarter. Again, same looking set from Waikato. Nice backup from Bradley. Good no call from the refs. Thought that was a nice wall up. That's a back pass and trans. Got to be careful on those. Matthews with the ball. Same little set for her. Oh, it's just a lot of people in the key for Canterbury. Good finish from Knight.
Yeah, that dribble drive with the 45 coming underneath is just opening up the lane for her.
Walker Ictone kicks it to Mitchell. Samia won't give her another 3. Bradley across to River Pittman. Still has the ball. Bradley thought about the 3. Got a little 2-man game going here. Right-hand drive this time. Great help from Adams. Gets the rebound herself, and now we got to push. You got to push here. We got to go.
Good defensive energy from Canterbury there. A lot more on-ball pressure than what we've seen this game.
Yeah, Canterbury happy to set up their offense. Same little set now to the left hand for Matthews, to the rim for her. Reverse pivot. Sami a bit of traffic. Slow to get up. Walker is not going to wait. Swings it through Cassie to Ella. Wide open, nice drive. And she looked, she saw no help, she went. Ella Bradley, 17 points, is that right?
Yes, that is 17 points from
It's a
Ella
good
Bradley.
high scoring game for her.
Screen coming high again for Matthews.
It's a very different style of play. Canterbury guards hold on to the ball a lot longer than the good shot from Samia.
Great rebound there from Porter.
Oh, yeah.
And solid to the hoop.
Been impressed with this number 4. Not afraid to get in there and mix it up. Good D from Matthews. Nice crossover from Riva.
Good kick out, inside outside Mitchell for 2.
Walker, Tony hasn't quite been able to find her rhythm from the 3-point line. Matthews with the ball, high on ball there. And a rescreen with a reverse to Adams. Adams will put it on the floor. And she was bumped on her way in. Sophie spends a lot of time on the floor. She's not afraid of diving, not afraid of getting hit. She loves the contact. And I think as a coach, you say point guards and posts got to make their free throws because they get the most.
Yeah, 2 to come.
Anyone was watching the Coach Downer says, let's jump, stop, and go up. Doesn't quite get the roll. Adams there. She struggled from the line, but she's been there heaps. And like you said, it's frustrating as a coach. You just hold your breath, sometimes look away. Say a prayer or two, nothing went down. That's been a big difference in this game, has been free throws for Canterbury. It just hasn't hit them. Koha got stuck, could be 3 seconds, no. Kicks it out. Riva back to Koha Lewis at the top, sizes it up. Nice footwork, fancy footwork.
Great step through there.
Has great feet, Koha Lewis. Complete player on the both sides of the ball. Matthews with it. Crosses over between 2 defenders. Floater over, that's a high level move right there.
So great at finishing around the rim.
Yeah, Helen Matthews, double figures, leading scorer for Canterbury. Back to Bradley, leading for Waikato. River Pittman swings it to Koha Lewis, lefty drive, kick it back out. She's gotten that drive a lot tonight.
Yeah, Canterbury's still not coming across for that help, and there's no rotation there. So once they get past that first defender, it's pretty much a layup.
Yeah. Adams with the drive. And was this a block? Yep.
He's going with the block.
Is that on Koha Lewis?
It should be.
No. Is that on 7? Somebody definitely got hit pretty hard on that one. So Bradley with 17, Koha Lewis with 11, Cassie Leaf with 9, Tyler Mitchell off the bench with 14.
That's another miss free throw there for Sophie Adams.
Yes, Sophie Adams is now 3 for 13 from the free throw line. Oh, she's just got to be frustrated, poor thing. Good rebound by Ella Bradley, who has quite a few rebounds.
Should be hitting a double-double by now,
easily. I think. That's 8th rebound, so she's a couple short of a double-double off the boards. Ella Matthews with 15 for Canterbury. Rosalia Samia with 10. Sophie Adams has 13. Even with those missed free throws, she'd have 20 by now.
Nice change of pace there from Koha Lewis.
And I'd say that's pretty good help too. Not much you can do if you're Sophie Adams. It's just a middle drive. I'm not sure. I would imagine Canterbury's trying to funnel baseline. Giving up that middle drive, it's really hard to help on middle drives. That's why you hope that people don't get past you to the middle. Everybody's different. When I was growing up, we forced middle. When I coach, I force left. And some coaches force baseline. Some don't care.
I think for the benefit of Canterbury, it's probably forcing baseline sidelines probably easier for them rather than middle. No help there.
Yeah, just got to have the rotations. Bradley got whacked in the face again. Hopefully that not in the same spot she got yesterday. Samia with the ball. On-ball screen from Millie Knight. Roll, nice roll there. Good recovery from Bradley. Great help, kick out. See if Adams can, oh yeah, going to the rim. Good helps from Koha Lewis, no call. And the ball will stay. Stay with Canterbury. Good controlled move from Adams. She came to a jump stop, not a charge. This is their inbounds play for Canterbury.
Oh, she's on the floor there.
She got whacked. Matthews with the 2-point pull-up.
5 to go. 63-49 to Waikato.
17 for Matthews. She's 8 for 11 from the floor. Tough miss there. Great drive from Koa Lewis. Just didn't get the bounce. Canterbury will slowly bring the ball up. Matthews. Pass to Knight at the top. Knight, little one-on-one. Nowhere to go, really. Shuffle pass to Samia. Unlucky. Unlucky there. Rim checked herself. People falling on people.
Samia picks up that foul there.
So Waikato are winning the quarter by 1 point right now, because we went into the start of the fourth with 14-point lead, and they're, actually, they're only up by 13 now, so Canterbury are +1 for the quarter. Here you're just trying to get good shots, use the clock, because you're in control, and they have been all game, Waikato.
Yeah, they've done well at just setting the tempo.
And that would be from their defense.
Yeah, definitely.
Adams with the foul, frustrating for her. It's third or fourth maybe on her now, let's check. Personal foul. Adams, that will be her fourth. She's got 4 fouls. She's drawn 10 though. She's drawn 10 fouls today. She wins that stat. She's good at that. I remember coaching her back in the day. She definitely draws.
Canterbury have done a good job getting the ball in her hand.
Nice high shot from Cassie. Can't connect on the second free throw. Helen Matthews with the ball on the left side of the court. Gets a high on ball from a fellow guard. Swings it to Sophie Adams at the top. Sophie looking to put it on the floor. Not much room to drive. Bobbles it, and guess who comes up with it? Riva Pittman, Walker Pittman, who's been everywhere today. Bit of those sneaky players who will be important on the stat sheet for Waikato.
Yeah, 7 on the shot clock there for Canterbury to go.
Matthews with the ball in her hands, that's what they want. Calls for the high on-ball screen. Off to the right, pull-up jumper. Probably could have got a little deeper, but rejected the on-ball, chose to take the pull-up. Now, Waikato with the ball. No ball pressure from Canterbury. Good defense from Samia. Ella Bradley just constantly moving. Under 10 to go with the shot clock. Koha Lewis kick out to
Quay, and she finds.
Well, okay, girls, who's got the hops? Come on, Sophie. And our referees don't jump well either, do they? Who is that under the basket?
Well, none of them are voluntary.
So where I come from, this does not happen because it's not humid enough. The ball does not stick. I thought Corbs might go out there and jump and get it. Well, Miney, if you and I were there, we'd jump and grab the rim.
Oh, hands down.
Got a few claps. The worst thing that can happen as the ref is that the ball hits you in the face when you're doing that. Screen from Bradley. Screen the screener. Classic America's play. New Zealand's play. Step in from Koa Lewis, who's been pretty quiet. She struggled with foul trouble at the beginning of the game. She's got it done on the defensive end and gets 2 points from the out of bounds play. Matthews, nice in and out with the left. Good kick. Just a bit crowded for them. Spacing. Porter for 3. Yes. Stella Porter from 3.
And she's played so well today.
Yeah, she is.
She's definitely turned up.
That's her 6th point of the game. She's got about 17 minutes in the game. Sami, I've been impressed with her defense. Don't know much about the older sister, but this is the first time I've really got to watch her play. I've been impressed. Malika's older sister, Rosalie Samia, from Hawke's Bay originally. Transferred over to Canterbury. Good pickup from them. Matthews, ball in her hands.
I think she's attending Lincoln University.
Okay. Lincoln University plays ads down here in Otago. No. Matthews gets fouled, bumped by Quay Walker Ekitone. She'll go to the free throw line. Matthews has had a good game. She has the ball in her hands a lot for Canterbury.
I think those 3 fouls at the end of the second really cost them.
I think you're right.
She makes the first.
If you're just now joining us, getting ready for the second semifinal coming up after this. Will be between Harbour A and Taranaki, finishing out the fourth quarter here with Waikato up. Matthews 2 for 2. Within 11 now are Canterbury.
Should be within 9 now. So 65, 56.
Oh, yep. I'm not good at maths.
Ella Bradley to the hoop. Good defense there from Porter.
Yeah, that's one of those where you don't want to help, and nobody did, and missed the layup. Matthews got some speed behind that, and we'll get a jump ball. Possession arrow to Waikato.
Good hands there from Quay.
Sun is going down in Dunedin here pretty soon. Everyone will bring out the puffers.
I think everyone's had the puffers and the gloves and the blankets this weekend.
So, hot water bottles, hot coffee.
Even the locals have been cold.
5-second call. Bit of frustration for Canterbury. It's been a tough game for them from the start. They built themselves a double-digit hole in the first period and haven't been able to recover. It's just stayed around double digits the whole game. Waikato been in control. Don't look frazzled or rattled. Nice
Good
drive.
help from Canterbury there. They really need to stop.
And they need a box out on the backside. And Bradley, 19 points for her. Good game. On ball from Adams. Kick to Porter, who just hit a 3. Decides not to shoot it. Great pass.
Great pass from Porter. Great
Samia.
cut from Samia.
Samia will be has a good stat line as well. She's got 12. Helen Matthews with 20 for them. Turnover from Waikato. Ball back to Canterbury.
Yeah, Canterbury have done a good job of speeding the game up a little bit here.
Yeah, they're within 10. So 2 minutes to go.
Sophie Adams.
Nice. Oh, unlucky. Good pass, though. Just didn't quite work on the connection. So you're down 10. Do you foul to see if you can extend the game? Excuse me, I don't think they'll do that.
No, they're still not even in the bonus yet either.
No, that's right. And you're in foul trouble with some of your better players, so you don't want to do that. But they do need to up the pressure and try to force some steals. Walker Ekitone hasn't been able to find her range today.
And Ella Bradley with another rebound there.
I think maybe if you take that, might want to run the clock down a little bit more on that, but Bradley misses. Still things to learn if you're only 17 years old. Hello, welcome to the party, Waitaha boys. It's nice to see you cheering on the girls, even though you haven't been there all game. They will be in one of the semifinals as well, those Canterbury boys.
I think that's their Canterbury B team.
Okay.
But they have forced overtime on yesterday. They forced overtime on Wellington, and last night they took Manawatu all the way to about 2 points.
And that Wellington just advanced to the semis, didn't they?
Yes, they did against Otago.
Hey, Sophie, we didn't talk about your free throws on purpose, girl. Now and one for you.
So Canterbury within 7 here. Less than 1 to go.
Get a stop here, and there could be some fouling going on to stop the clock. Oh.
And now the Bradley with the and 1.
But yeah, Porter did a really good job on D and just clipped her at the end with that right hand on the hip. And Ella Bradley now has over 20 points for the game with 21. Chance for 22 points.
Down by 9, 1 to come, 44.9 seconds to go. 2 possessions really, Nat.
Yeah, and I don't know how many timeouts Coach Downer has. She has at least 1, I'd imagine. Those are not on our little stats.
She notes that.
And the awesome scoreboards don't have it up there either. The Edgar Center.
I'd say, yeah, Coach Downer would be looking to advance that.
Did she make the free throw then, Miney?
Yes,
She did.
Ella made the free throw.
So she now has, what, 22 points?
Yes.
It's a
top
great
scoring
game.
today. And I'd say she'd be over 10 rebounds too.
Yeah, Ella Bradley will make that tournament team, I would guess to say. Waikato.
Should be pushing for
MVP, yeah?
yes, I would.
Mitchell off the bench has had 14. Koa Lewis got her 14.
Yeah,
River.
Canterbury have just done a good job of just chipping away.
Yeah, Matthews back in after those fouls has managed to get 20 points. Sophie Adams was 16 even with all the missed free throws, so not a bad game for her. Just probably missing one more scorer, Canterbury. Even though Samia has done a bit of everything on both sides of the ball. She has 12 points.
Yeah, compared to Waikato, they'd need another scorer. Like
Yeah.
Waikato have got at least four in double figures and at least a couple knocking on the door.
Points in the paint would be Canterbury's done a great job in the second half. They had 38 now. Okay. Waikato points in the paint 40, so that's been a big change for Canterbury in the second half. The points from turnovers, though, 16, and the bench points 14 for Waikato, so that's the difference. And again, missed free throws. Sneaky, cheeky wee inbounds play, trying to get Matthews the ball up top. She takes the three and bricks it. Good shot, though. That's what they were looking for. Got what they're looking for, not quite. Here, you're just gonna run the clock down, take a shot with maybe 4 or 5 seconds on the shot clock, give yourself a chance for the board. Whoop. Whoop. Bodies on the floor. Quick 2, quick 3, something quickly. Samia stops and pops. Got her own rebound, impressive. Just couldn't quite hang on to it. Frustrating, great effort though. Canterbury run the clock down. And Waikato with the win.
70-60. I think Canterbury did a pretty good job at sticking in there.
Yeah, Canterbury won the quarter going into that, down by 14, but just couldn't turn the corner. Within six or 7 at one point.
Within 6, yes. Yeah. But Waikato just too strong inside, as she said, and also off the bench.
So we have Waikato advancing to the final tomorrow.